All right, welcome everyone. We're excited to have you here. Most of what we're going to be doing today is going to be on a PowerPoint presentation, so I'm going to share that presentation here in just a second so everyone can see it. But really quickly, just to introduce the two of us, my name is Mandy Agat, Certified Health Coach with Take Shape for Life, and I'm here with Adri Jensen. Adri, do you want to say hi?
Hello, everyone.
Adri is also a certified health coach with Take Shape for Life. So we are happy to have you here and to just explain a little bit about what we do and how we help people achieve their health goals. So let me get my screen ready here and we'll get going. All right. Can everyone see the PowerPoint?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. If you have any questions here while we're talking, don't be afraid to interrupt us and ask whatever you'd like, and we'll just go from here. So like I said, Adri and I are both certified health coaches with Take Shape for Life, and we're certified through Villanova University to help others reach their health goals and lose weight as well. A little bit about us. I actually have always been a yo-yo dieter, and I've always done a lot of different diets, lost a lot of weight, but always gained it back. And it wasn't really until I started focusing on my health rather than on my weight that I was able to lose the weight and keep it off. In the process, I've lost over 100 pounds and have been maintaining my weight for over a year now. And I decided that it made such a big change in our life, both in me personally, in my attitude and my energy, but also in our family, that we decided that it was beneficial for us to help others do the same. And that's, the main reason that I coach now. Adri, what about you?
So, you look at this first picture of me, I was just feeling super exhausted and like I had no control over the choices I was making in my life, and I knew I needed to change, and I just didn't have energy to take care of my family or, clean my house, play with my kids, just do anything. And so since starting the program, that's just all completely changed for me. I've lost over 40 pounds and I have this energy now to take care of my family, and I'm just so much happier and healthier. I have control over my choices again, and I love the difference, and so does my family. And so because of that, I just decided to help others change too and improve their lives. It's been such a life changer for not only me, but my husband and my children. And so we love this program and the potential that it has for individuals and families.
Great. Thanks, Adri. Congratulations on your weight loss. You look amazing.
Thanks. You too.
Well, thanks. I think that everyone is pretty aware that there's a major health crisis here in America. As we look at this chart, we can see back in 1985, first of all, most states were not even checking obesity in their state. It wasn't really a problem, and no one was checking it. But as we go through the years, we can see that it's become a major crisis. And this last census in 2010 shows that all of the states have at least 20% of the population in the obesity range, and many of the states have over 30%. So somewhat alarming.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's only a difference of 35 years on there, and now we're past 2010, and it's just getting worse. So, you look at the health status here in the U.S., 2/3 of adults are overweight, 1/3 are obese, and 1 out of every 5 kids is obese. That's just so alarming for our children. And 25 million Americans have diabetes, and 79 million are on their way to diabetes. And so obviously we know something needs to be done.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if we think about how widespread the problem is, really we need to work on being more healthy and learning what that means. So if you could think about your health goals personally, what would they be? If you could do anything physically, whether it be run or play with your kids at the park or anything that you can think of, what would that be? If you had all the energy that you wanted, what would you do? And when was the last time you had that? When was the last time you had that amount of energy? If you could choose optimal health, then would you choose it?
I love those questions. Think about those goals that you have. If you could reach it, what would you do? And to help you get there is Take Shape for Life. Our program, it just has 3 main components. It's all about support and education and eating right. Super simple, but super effective.
Great. The first thing we talk about is support. And how many of you think that it's easy to do something on your own? Sometimes it is, but oftentimes it's much easier to do it when you have someone else's support. So as health coaches, that's what we do. We support our clients in learning what healthy habits are and how to really implement them in daily life. We also have Facebook groups of people who are trying to be healthier as well and really encouraging each other. One thing I love about these groups is that they're real. And people don't just say, this is so easy, but they say, I'm having a hard day, and everyone else really rallies around them to help them. We have nutritionists and dietitians that are available to us for support, and a physician-led organization of coaches and healthcare professionals. Really, our mission is to create health rather than react to disease. And as I said in the beginning, losing weight is not really the only part of being healthy, but rather really practicing some healthier habits so that we have long-term health.
I love that. So the second part is education. Ask yourself, do you know people who have lost weight and then gained it back? You might be one of them. You might have a family member who is one. I know I was. All we really need to do then is rewire our brains, retrain ourselves, replace those bad habits with good, healthy habits. So then reaching that positive, number where we want to be at on the scale is just a side effect of becoming that healthier person and establishing those healthy habits. We use these books by Dr. Anderson. We use Habits of Health, and we really work on, learning those things that are going to help us for the long term.
Great. To me, the education was really the most important part of this program because I needed to learn how to be healthy, not just to lose weight and then go back to my old ways, but really to establish some new habits. Have you ever heard that eating 6 small meals a day is the healthiest way to eat? Most of us have, something that doctors have been saying for a long time, but do we do it? I know I didn't. Why not? Because I was busy. The thought of just cooking 3 meals for my family was a little bit overwhelming, let alone eating 6 times a day. That's why most of us don't do it. We either don't know how, we don't have time, or it's just too overwhelming. Right?
Yeah, I had that problem too. The only time I really practiced those 6 small meals a day before was when I had gestational diabetes. And that was because I wasn't doing it for me. I was doing it for that baby in my tummy. So eating right, super easy. What we do is we start by practicing with 1 meal each day. It's made up of a lean protein, and it's made of some non-starchy vegetables. Super easy. You can eat it with your family at home. You can eat it out at a restaurant. Love it.
Great. Other than that 1 meal that we practice every day, we eat 5 other meals. And these are quick, healthy grab-and-go meal replacements that already have the right protein-carb balance. So like I said, sometimes it's overwhelming to think about 6 meals, but if we're only having to think about 1 and the others are already balanced and ready for us, it makes it a lot simpler. We eat every 2 to 3 hours, and by taking the focus away from the food, we can really focus on what we talked about earlier, that education. These are just some examples of some of those meal replacements I mentioned.
So our company, Take Shape from Life, the parent company is Medifast. That's the food that we use. And they are a leader in safe, effective weight loss for over 30 years. Their products, their programs have been recommended by more than 20,000 doctors since the 80s. So we know that they're safe and they're very effective. They've been proven that way through clinical studies conducted by researchers from major universities, teaching hospitals, including Johns Hopkins. And I love it because it's an American company that owns its own research and development, its manufacturing, and its warehousing.
Thanks, Adri. To me, it's really rewarding to just see how optimal health can change people's lives. Anywhere from someone who needs to lose maybe 5 or 10 pounds that they just can't get off those last pounds to someone who needs to lose over 100 pounds. it doesn't matter who you are or really what your health goals are. You may not have any weight to lose, but you definitely have something to gain by choosing optimal health. These are some of our clients. Shanzi just hit her goal of reaching 80 pounds lost. Deanna, she decided that she wanted to lose some of that baby weight. So you can see her there 6 weeks postpartum and then 6 months. And then Kylene has lost over 40 pounds and is also maintaining.
I love those examples. So does this sound like a good fit for you? You probably have some questions. Getting started is super easy. Connect with your health coach or the person who invited you here. And then they will go over with you and find out if you qualify, ask you a few questions. Then we'll place your first order, and you'll get that within a week, and you'll start enjoying creating a healthier you. Now you might have a question about that too. What else can you do? Can you pay your health forward? Do you think that would be a good idea for you? We have the opportunity to help others improve their lives and help us get rid of this obesity problem that we have. Are you interested?
As you get healthier, obviously people are going to notice. They're going to see that there's been a change. They will notice, and they are going to want what you have. They're going to see not only that you have changed physically, but that there is a mental and emotional change as well.
So you've got a couple options here. You can refer others to your health coach so that she or he can help them, or you can help others create health in their lives too by becoming a health coach yourself.
What are the benefits of coaching? Why do Adrienne and I coach? Well, first of all, it's real health insurance. You really reinforce your decision to stay healthy by continuing to learn more about the habits of health and being the person who's guiding others to do so. There was a study saying that those who are health coaches are 5 times more likely to reach their weight loss goal and maintain their weight loss goal. What does that mean? That means you don't have to have already lost weight that you want to lose to be a coach. The best way to learn is by teaching. So, we pay it forward. That's something that's very, very rewarding. We're financially rewarded as well for helping change people's health and their lives. And we're leaving a legacy, something that is bigger than just a job.
I love that. So what are we offered as health coaches? Not only a healthy body, but healthy finances and healthy mind. Those are so important. And when you combine all those together, that's where you get to optimal health. That's where you arrive and strive for that optimal health. So look at this chart for a second. See what number do you think you're at? What about your healthy mind, stress, time for family? Are you happy and fulfilled? Maybe you're at a 6, maybe you're at a 10. Maybe you are at 8 and you want to move up to a 10. What about your healthy body? Are you at a healthy weight? Are you sleeping well? Are you eating right? Are you off of your medications? How can it improve your life there? And then what about your finances? How do you feel there? Are you debt-free? Do you have your children's education covered? Are you ready and setting yourself up for a good retirement? What about being able to volunteer and contribute time and money to other resources? So these are all things that you can think about. If any of them, you're at a 4 or 6 or even 8 and you want to bump it up to a 10, then please reach out. We'd love to have you join our team.
What is coaching involved? Well, like I said before, you don't need to be at your goal weight. And it doesn't take a ton of time to coach. We provide all the training and we help you find clients and get really the training that you need to be a great coach. I started coaching when I had a full-time job with twins at home and a husband and some other commitments as well. So really the time commitment for me wasn't a lot of time. It was something that I decided to do on the side to help my family and myself, obviously, and to help others. We are compensated as we provide support to others. And this is an income disclosure statement that shows basically what the compensation looks like as a coach. If this interests you, please feel free to reach out to us and ask some more questions so that you can kind of see, that highlighted in pink there is 5 to 9 clients that you're helping every month. And we say that it's usually about an hour per month per client. So for 5 to 9 hours a month, maybe max 10 hours, you're getting paid about $325. And then as you move up from there, let's take that blue line, about 20, 25 clients, that's maybe 20, 25 hours a month. That's not a week. You're making almost $3,000. So not bad income for a part-time position.
So as you can see, what we really want to do is organize our lives around what matters most. What matters to you? Here's some great pictures of us. One of the things that matters most to me, obviously, is my family. I love now to get outdoors with them. We're able to go hiking and spend time together as a family without me being exhausted and having to sit down every 5-10 minutes. We're able to have fun together. We're able to experience more through this wonderful health program that has changed our lives. And as you can see, Mandy there, do you want to?
Yeah, I think it's kind of ironic that, Adri and I both feel that what matters most is our families. And like Adri said, we're both able to get out more and be with them. Personally, as a coach, I was able to leave my full-time job and come home and be with my kids all day, every day. And I'm also able to have the energy, like Adri was saying, to run around with them and go to the park and play and do the things that I really, really wanted to do with them. It's really been liberating and empowering for us to be able to be healthier and to help others be healthy, and also to have that healthy income, just like that chart showed, that we can really try to be healthy in all three areas. It's been very, very liberating for our family. So if this looks like a good fit for you, connect with the person who invited you, and let's discuss options, whether it be because you want a healthier lifestyle, because you want to lose some weight, or you want to help others be healthy. There are so many options, so many offerings with this program that we would love to talk. Thanks so much for joining us. Adri, is there anything else that you'd want to add?
Thank you so much, everyone. We appreciate your time, and we look forward to chatting with you soon and helping with your health goals.
Thanks so much, everybody. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.